Hey there, the narrator from Dragon Ball Z, and you're watching Seawood Director Productions.
Quiet on the set, please.
Hello, test, 1, 2, testing.
Captain, we're ready to get started. Just take a seat over there.
So I thought we could start with the whole I did my own stunts angle and sort of roll into my method for accomplishing this brooding stare.
Yes, we'll get into that in a second. But first, could you comment on the disappearance of Clank?
Oh, right, little guy. What do you want to know about him for? You've got El Numero Uno superhero right here. Look at that, huh? There's your superhero. You can't see it, but there's a tribal tattoo under there.
That's nice, but if you could just give us your version of the events.
I'm sorry. I thought we were here to talk about my new holo film, My Blaster Runs Hot. I mean, I wouldn't even be able to tell a story without some sort of visual. Do you have any crayons?
We'll add in the visuals.
All right. It began a couple of years ago. I was manning my post as chief volunteer at the Planetary Defense Center when a deadly space armada began attacking Metropolis. Naturally, I could have handled the matter myself, but I was compelled to escort a group of underprivileged orphans to safety. I contacted Ratchet and Clank and deputized them to act in my stead. We soon learned that a vile tyrant named Percival Tachyon had amassed a large army and set his sights on destroying the galaxy's thriving Lombax population.
Ratchet is the only Lombax.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure, yeah.
Huh. Anyway, Tachyon was after a device that would enable him to bring back a banished race of creatures known as Cragmites. Little did he know, a mysterious race known as the Zoni were giving Clank new abilities, including laser arms.
But they were doing more than just giving him abilities, weren't they?
Well, there was something about premonitions and yada yada yada, but the heart of the story is here with old CQ. Using my keen intellect and deceptive skills, I planted myself within the Emperor's ranks and tracked down the Dimensionator.
Which you promptly delivered into the hands of Tachyon, enabling him to release the Cragmite Scourge.
A mere bump on the road to victory, my friend. We still destroyed Tachyon, banished the Cragmites, and saved the galaxy. But then, in a shocking final twist, the very beings Clank claimed to have aided him snatched him from the Apogee space station, never to be seen or heard from again.
Well, that's not necessarily true. Ratchet discovered his location in an uncharted system on the edge of the galaxy. Its capture had been orchestrated by Dr. Nefarious.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that. I, of course, was on the set for my new holo film, My Blaster Runs Hot, which, by the way, you have yet to ask about.
One of the greatest heroes in the universe. Your colleague is captured by your nemesis, and you stay behind. Didn't you hear the call to arms?
Of course I heard it. But when you get to be as big as me, you have to let a few of those babies go to voicemail, you know? Kidding. Had you for a second. Of course I'm going to help Clank. Me and Ratchet planned this whole thing. Hello? Call to arms? Just kidding. It's my assistant. Raoul, fire up the ship and call Ratchet. I've got a hero to save.
Welcome, boys, girls, Lombaxes from around the galaxy, to Let's Play Ratchet and Clank, A Crack in Time. Oh yeah, there's that little future bit in there, depending on where you live. For this playthrough, we are going to be going through the medium difficulty. The gray rectangle there? Ah, there it is. Couldn't see it. There we go. Create a new saved game. Cue the cutscene.
Have I ever told you about my son? Remarkable boy. Quite smart. He was born in a robot factory in the Solana galaxy. But to be precise, he was created much farther away. My son's name is XJ0461, but the universe knows him as Clank.
My arch nemesis. Not so smart now, are you?
Sir, the Zoni are inquiring about our progress.
How much longer must we pretend to be friends with those twits? Sire does not remember. You must fix. Yes, I'm fixing.
Stand by for sisterboard scan.
All right, let's see. Favorite color's green, favorite number's 83 billion and 4.7, blah, blah, blah.
Access denied. Neural safeguard activated.
No! Locked out again! It's in here, Lawrence. Somewhere in this brain lies the key to the Orvis chamber. No Orvis chamber. Your Zoniness. If we could take but a peek at the chamber. No Orvis chamber. Chamber is for Sire only. Very well. Then I think it's time our partnership came to an end. Say hello to...
Not the hypersonic brainwave scrambler.
the Hypersonic Brainwave Scrambler!
Apologies, sir. I should have mentioned the equipment is especially susceptible to sonic weaponry.
Backup generator activated.
What the? He's awake! Stop him!
And so begins our journey. Whoa. Can I get up there? No, I can't. There's nowhere. So yeah, guys, welcome to Let's Play Ratchet and Clank Future, A Crack in Time. By far my... Oh, well, he's saying but it doesn't really matter. It's not fun. Yeah, this is by far my favorite game in the entire Ratchet and Clank series.
Over here! Listen carefully. I'm your only hope of escaping Dr. Nefarious. Head into the air ducting. Keep moving.
Yeah, this is by far my favorite game in the Ratchet and Clank series.
Our units are unable to proceed. Good. You're safe for now.
Yeah, there's a...
Am I? What is Dr. Nefarious doing here?
I'll explain everything as soon as you're safe, sir. But right now, we need to calibrate your ocular response processes. Try looking at the ocular scanner on your left. Good. Okay, now look at the one on the right.
This is just a little bit of tutorial.
All right, look at the scanner above you. Good. Now, there's one more beneath you. Got it! You're recalibrated. Now, keep moving. I'll hold them off as long as I can.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite Ratchet and Clank games, for a variety of reasons, which I'm sure I'll go over as we proceed through this game.
Time anomalies detected.
It is also, coincidentally, the last proper game in the future series, future sub-series of games. There were 3 other games after this one of which I think, well, only one of which I have not played yet.
There's a perfectly logical explanation for that, but let's save it for another time.
Yeah, I've only played one. I've played 2 out of the 3 Ratchet and Clank games that came out after this one. With the only one I did not play being All for One, which was the one that immediately followed this game. And I think that like ties up Nefarious 100% because he doesn't come back in the other games. But yeah. But I have played Full Frontal Assault and Into the Nexus as well. And I have played the original Ratchet and Clank, but I never did beat it. I played it a long time ago when it was on the when I had a PS2 that actually functioned. Yeah, this is by far one of my favorite game series. It's right there. It's right up there next to the. No, okay. It's right up there next to the Kingdom Hearts series as, being one of my favorites. And as far as 3D platformer games go, this is one of my, this is one of my go-to titles for the platforming genre in general, really. Let's bring the... Before the energy dissipates. Well, I'd like to, but there's so much crap on the screen. Oh. Okay. There's no collision detection with those. Good job, sir. Now... Yay! Basic platforming skills.
Catastrophe detected in 3, 2, 1.
But I actually have not played this game in years, though, even though it is my favorite. I was going to play it after I played through Tools of Destruction, but after that game I just was not in the mood for it.
Oh no! This is terrible! All of one is work through it! I can't believe I let this happen!
But I mean, it's been a few years, so I feel like there's been enough time between when I last played this and the present to warrant playing it again. Because I don't play games I don't replay games all the time. Typically, off to the next one. Sometimes even before I beat the games I'm presently working on. Yeah, I love this game. I've even performed speeches on why this game is amazing and stuff. So speeches, more like oral presentation. You've earned a trophy, Rude Awakening.
Go ahead, jump!
Dr. Nefarious, I should have known you were behind this. Where have you taken me?
You don't recognize it? This is your home! The Great Clock! A marvel of science and sorcery, engineered by the brightest Zoni in all of existence, and constructed in the exact center of the universe! Give or take 50 feet.
I am curious. What lie did you tell the Zoni in your quest for vengeance?
Vengeance? You think I went to all this trouble for mere vengeance? They say I'm egomaniacal. Let's just say it's all in the past. Lawrence!
Right here, sir.
Ready the orb of gratuitous immobilization.
Shall I prepare the mnemonic station again?
No, I have a better idea.
But, sir...
Patience, Lawrence. We have all the time in the universe.